Dune is coming in hot with a big juicy update for your eyeballs. Chapter 2 is coming September 9th, a day earlier than stated originally. If you don't own Dune Awakening yet or know a friend who's on the fence, they are having a free weekend on September 11th to September 15th, which is quite fun. Get involved and have a weekend of games with a couple of friends. Why not? In the stream recap today, I'll be going over all the important nuggets of information shared on the hour-long live stream, so let's get into it. You can now pet the donkeys around the world called the Kulon. I heard it's good luck to give the pats to these cuties. There's now a plastic surgeon NPC you can find in the social hubs. There's this particular one in Archetype and this funny-looking fella in Harco Village. If you don't know where they are, there will apparently be a quest line that will eventually lead to these two new Doctor characters out in the world. There's a couple new hairstyles in the game. They said they catered to some of the community requests, such as having more masculine hairstyles, which I think with the last one, currently this definitely achieves it. They have two new facial tattoos, including a plant mum type one and this fancy neck ink one. 4 new body tattoos. The bat one and the swirly one is super amazing. I must change into some of these. The plant and the swirly tattoos match the 2 new face tattoos if you want to have a combined look with these. You can also now color your tattoos, and they have a lot of colors to choose from, so you can have a really unique look. Speaking of new cosmetics, there is a brand new armor set you can get through playing out your mentorship trainer's stories. Do enough missions and you should get these brand new sets of armors themed around your skills, being the planetologist, the swordmaster, Bene Gesserit, Mentat, and Trooper. I love the Trooper one, looks like an aeroplane pilot. I'm always a sucker for capes. The Bene Gesserit one is pretty spicy too. It's an inspired look on this one, as they acknowledge the Bene Gesserit from a lore point of view are still all female.
String of murders have been happening in Archetype. The victims all seem to have something in common. You'll get called in here. You'll need to help figure out what on earth is going on. Why are these people dying? Who is killing them? And how are you involved? Well, you'll have to see. We're gonna get down a little bit of a rabbit hole. It's gonna go places that you don't fully expect. I think the fun part here is we've got some gameplay here that is not quite like the other gameplay we've done. These are unique story missions, so if you think back to some of the ones we've already got in the main games and similar, we play around with some existing mechanics in a way that I think is fun for the investigation itself. We do also get to meet a big name lore character that I won't spoil, but you people who are fans of the books will certainly be fans of what's going on here.
Social hubs now will have contract boards where you can start picking up contracts. These are essentially just a way for us to introduce you to new pieces of the game, the lore, new characters. There's some interesting characters there that you can meet.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the social hubs themselves did need a little bit of extra life. So one of the parts here is that it helps drive you toward the different NPCs in regards to the player customization. But we also have some other things kind of going on, specifically in Archetype. A lot of things are going on, whether it's a errant heiress who's missing a dress and needs some help finding it, or some local bar patrons who need to get kicked out because they're getting too drunk, or a bit of a spy intrigue happening within the Atreides military that someone needs to delve into. So there's a variety of stuff going on here, but the intention is to make the social hubs a little bit more interesting to stay in for people who come here. Lord knows you have to come here frequently enough, might as well have some fun while you're here, right?
Yeah.
Apart from the social hubs, we're of course delving into the place where you spend the most time, which is the Haga Basin. So we've got a variety of people who will show up in different places of the world dynamically, who will have a variety of different problems that you need to help them out with. This can go from anything to a merchant who's got a kind of breakdown situation and needs some help with just some fuel, errant groups of pilgrims who are lost and dying, assassins, subcontracting, killings. It can be just about anything, really.
And all of this, obviously, once you do that, there's they might have something for you in return at the end. There's some rewards for you, or maybe some access to purchase some stuff. So yeah, there's
if you're real good, if
you're real good, yeah, if you're helping.
It's a good thing to keep an eye out if you're
Absolutely.
out and exploring. There might be something happening close by that you should be interested in.
So it seems like there'll be some more activities to do. The dynamic encounters you'll have to keep an eye out for. It won't be something there consistently, it's more something that will spawn time to time to get you to engage with it, which should be some fun. They also confirmed a ton of quality of life updates. You will now be able to rename your vehicles and storage boxes, so they are easy to see in the menu when you're sorting.
I mean, vehicles have gotten got a lot of love in this one, especially on the. I mean, for the dogfighting lovers out there, there's a lot of.
Or haters.
So we've overhauled the entire damage model and how the rocket behavior is. So the rockets now will correctly damage the correct part on the vehicles. If you shoot a wing, it'll damage the wing, and they will behave more predictable as well in terms of how it replicates and how that kind of works. Also improved or changed a little bit on how the targeting works. So now you're shooting within a cone, so you can't do the whole like rocket and then loop it around and kind of. It requires a little bit more skill, but it feels more fair in a dogfight setting. So it's good changes overall.
We have hotkeys as well that you can use now for swapping seats.
Yes, the hotkeys are in. That was a highly requested feature. So now you can use the F keys to change which seat you're in.
They added in an auto run too, which should really be helpful early on when you're having to run all over the shop. In the deep desert, the quicksand on the section borders will now be removed to help where lost. You can use ground vehicles more in the deep desert with a new update. Sky Halud has gotten repaired and he should no longer fly like a kite. They added some fixes with the worms, so he checks for players in vehicles nearby before breaching, and this will most definitely help with the brand new event, as I know he's been really angry. Combat has gotten a small zest up, targeting should now be more accurate with launch attacks and abilities. NPCs now have a bonus accuracy that ramps up and scales per difficulty, so they should spank harder in higher difficulties. NPCs will be more responsive now, Funcom say. They've put in some safeguards to the deep desert testing stations that should hopefully help with the loot campers, meaning the dungeon will now check for full clear of NPCs and loot. In a future patch, they teased about some instance PvP events in the DD to look forward to.
In a patch soon, after, not for chapter 2, but in a patch after that, soon, we will introduce a greatly improved view distance for that. So there was some engineering and some yeah, we can't just, it's not just tweaking a number, it had to be done with some more tech and back-end work. Yeah, we had to do some proxies and yeah, fix some of the replication because you can't replicate all the data. All of the technical stuff that had to be done. But yeah, that is coming.
And it's actually quite improved, like it's quite huge, further. So yeah. I'd be excited, I think. So yeah.
Everything I've mentioned so far is all part of the free update, but this next part of the video goes over the DLC.
New locations, there is a side story, not linked to the main story at all. Important, but Niels, you can comment on that a little bit more.
Absolutely. So we wouldn't be so mean as to hide the main story behind a paywall. You've already paid for the game once, don't you worry. But we've got some really fun stuff coming in here on the side. This is a great way to connect with one of my favorite radio characters, Keith Villari from the Harvester Guild Radio. Those who have not listened to him won't know, but he's the guy who reminds you to stay safe when you're working out and getting spice out on the sands. As we can see, if you're not safe, things can end poorly. I mean, this whole thing really is tied a little bit into the current event, right?
Yes.
So the premise here is Great Harvester got shut down, and the crew is in need of assistance, of aid, you get contacted to help figure out what's going on, to help them out of this situation. And from there, things may or may not escalate way beyond the initial scope of your little rescue mission. I couldn't possibly comment on it, but for people who are a fan of flamethrowers that are very popular online, you'll find that there are reasons for why they look like the way they do, and there's a ton of really fun, unique stuff we put into this one. Yes. Locations that you will not have seen before, mechanics you will not have interacted with before. Kind of a start of maybe a system that we're expanding upon for future releases as well. A little taste of what's to come.
Yeah, we're working on some cool mechanics that I know people have asked for in online. So it's really fun to be able to start exploring that in the game. And with the future chapters, we'll definitely dive even deeper into those mechanics and features, basically.
Yeah. It's a little bit of taste of what's to come.
Yes.
So to say.
Basically, if you're a fan of being called Kitten, definitely buy the DLC.
Now, if you really want to call me something, you can call me... On comp state, any of this new DLC stuff will not be pay-to-win content. It will just be juicy side stuff you can sink your teeth into.
We are, of course, not... We're also introducing new locations with free updates. So it's not that this is going to be DLC content all the time. That's just kind of like a special thing with this particular one.
Yes.
So don't you worry about that.
And anything that is an optional DLC will, of course, not be any pay-to-win, or there's nothing... It's just optional side stuff or cosmetics or cool things to expand on your existing experience.
They did go pretty hard into this aspect in the stream, and they went over it several times this point, so yeah, it's pretty nice to see that is a priority of theirs. From helping the Dune men in the new DLC, you'll be able to unlock a new building set. The door opening looks really smooth. This new set looks really industrial. The walls have a lot of depth to them, and it all looks pretty smooth and mechanical. Speaking of machines, we have a new vehicle type called the Treadwheel.
As I said, like this doesn't offer you any necessary gameplay advantages. It won't make make you more effective in combat necessarily, but it does offer
it does make you cooler than all your friends, which is really important to me.
I mean, when I first got my hands on this, it was so much fun to drive. The thing about it drives as fast backwards as it does forwards, and there's a trick to it, and it's really hard to do. I spent way too long to try and do this, but if you try and do that, can you try, Camille, do a 180 spin and then go backwards? Because you can go like smoothly into a backwards. Yeah, see? Then you can have your friend on the back seat.
We actually have, I was just about to say, we actually have a really cool clip like where we show this. There we go. That was nice. Yes, that was very smooth.
Yeah, that was it's such a cool vehicle.
There's some fun thing you can do with this. It's like, again, it's not power. It's not like more powerful than what we have in the game already, but it's just really fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
A race with these Treadwheels is going to be amazing. With the new DLC, there will be some new zesty skins, including weapon skins, emotes, a brand new Dune Harvester outfit, decoration items, and much, much more. Enjoy the preview. In this stream, they also showed off a short live-action version of Dune. I wasn't sure if this was something I could show here, so I will link the stream in the description as always. It looked really good and it was a nice tasty little video, so definitely go check it out. It's towards the very end, just before the Q&A. I don't usually mention this type of thing in recaps because it's not usually a thing, but hey, on the merch side of things, they also have some custom vinyls to buy that look really cool. It would look spicy on a wall for sure. And a collab with Madrina's Coffee, which you can get a Dune themed shaker cup, and this includes a little in-game collectible mural. I'm not really a chai latte person, or maybe I've just never had a good one, so I probably won't be getting this as I wouldn't want to waste the milk tea powder. I'd love to snag a mural in game though, so hopefully there's other opportunities for that. Now we move on to the Q&A segment.
Will we be able to change our character name along with our looks?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah, not for chapter 2. We might look into it for the future. It's been something that's been asked.
Are the contracts in the social hubs repeatable daily, weekly, hourly?
No, unfortunately, they're not repeatable. We have some.
We have some repeatable stuff going on in the Haga Basin.
Yes.
That's where the repeatable content is. The social hub stuff is a bit more bespoke.
Does the auto-run affect buggies? Can we auto-drive?
Yes, 100%. You can auto-drive, auto-run, auto-fly.
Can we beat the Atreides bank account too?
We will
I would
immediately,
love to-
we will
Let's get on
immediately
it.
start
Let's
looking into
get on
this.
it.
This is a great
Let's get on
suggestion.
it.
We're
actually-
dropping everything we're doing.
Yeah.
No,
We're
but-
fixing no more bugs until we've added this.
Why the Atreides bank accountant though? Like, is that a
I
special
have a
looking?
feeling there's a...
Is there now? I really.
I love that character. He's such a...
He's fantastic and deserves a nice little pat.
What's the latest on server merges?
It is something we are actively working on and looking into now. So more information to come.
Is the Treadwheel only exclusive to DLC?
It is, but I mean, our game is a game where you can, I mean, you have to build it, and you can only build it if you have the DLC. You would obviously also only be able to repair it if you have the DLC, but our game allows you to trade stuff or sell stuff.
Can we have more lights? Good question. I love that question too. Like, it's one we get quite often.
It's a hot topic internally. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to. The designers want more lights. The people on the technical side are like, no, you're gonna crash everything. You're gonna just like performance. But what about performance? And obviously, you want a performance game as well. So we will look into this at some point, and we might tweak it. But right now, we are not doing anything about it. But rest assured, this is something we're actively looking at as well.
That's all in today's stream recap, folks. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you liked the video, smash a like on it and subscribe for more Dune Awakening content to come. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.